Hey guys, it's Kennedy, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you everything I've been loving for the month of June. As per usual, it is mostly beauty products with a couple of skincare items sprinkled in there, so let's just get started.
I did just want to mention that I was trying to be adventurous and use autofocus during this video, so that's why the focus keeps going in and out, and it's super annoying, and I'm sorry, and I've learned my lesson. Never again.
So we're going to start with skincare, and the first thing I have is from the Body Shop. It is the Tea Tree Skin Clearing Mattifying Toner, and my friend got me hooked on this. I've used the Skin Clearing Facial Wash for a very long time, and I love it. So I don't know why I hadn't tried the toner, but now I have. I originally picked up like the small travel size bottle to test out, and I was hooked immediately. So picked up the full size, and this is awesome. I use it every night after I wash my face. I will just put a little bit on a cotton ball, rub it all over my face, and I'm good to go. It just makes my skin feel so clean, and I feel like it really is fighting blemishes and like kind of helping to prevent them. My skin is very clear right now for what it normally does. Like, I always have little breakouts and stuff, and it's been really good the past little while, and I'm giving some credit to this guy here because that's like the only thing I've really changed in my skincare routine, so I'm thankful to have this guy. I love it. I should have mentioned as well that I do have sensitive acne prone skin, and my skin is pretty like combo to dry at the moment, but this does not like dry out my skin or irritate it in any way. That's why I wanted to pick up the smaller bottle at first, just to make sure that it would work for me, and it does, so I love it. The other skincare item I have is a moisturizer, and it is this guy here. This is the OLEHENRIKSEN. It's the Sheer Transformation Facial Cream, and I stumbled upon this a while back. I think I wanted to match like a concealer or a foundation to my skin at Sephora. It was a super long time ago. But when the lady was kind of applying it on me, she had also like put a moisturizer on my skin. She's like, wow, your skin's so dry and dehydrated. And I'm like, I know. So she had tried this, so that's how I first like heard about it, and I liked the result, but I never bought it. And so I order a lot from the Sephora app on my phone, and so I always do like the deluxe samples or 100-point perks, and so that's how I got this. And just the past couple weeks, I remembered that I had it in my little samples drawer, and so I started using it again, and I love it. I use just the tiniest amount. Every morning I apply my Tarte Maracuja oil. Like, I'll wash my face, do the oil, I'll put this on, let it sink in, and then I apply my makeup, and it just applies like a dream. It doesn't feel heavy, but it leaves my skin feeling so hydrated, and it hasn't broken me out at all. I love this. And I have already ordered like another one just yesterday on Sephora, but I do have like a ton in here. And like I said, I use it so sparingly, but it does the job so well. I love this. This is like the moisturizer I've been looking for daytime, and it's fantastic. Now moving on to makeup, the first thing I have is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Stick Foundation, and I wear the shade Y215, and just has a little protective cover, and that's what it looks like on the inside here. So I've used a decent amount so far. This I really like because I have a lot of reasons, but I like it because it's good for my dry skin. It is very hydrating, it is emollient, so it will slip and slide around. It's not gonna stay put like a matte foundation, but it's nice to kind of switch up and have it be just like a lighter texture and very hydrating on the skin. This I also like because of the stick application. I just slap it on my face and then blend it out with the NYX beauty sponge. I always forget the name of it, but I just like using that to blend it out, so I'm not putting foundation on my hand, making a mess. It's very nice and easy. It wouldn't be too travel friendly if you had to keep it in like a bag for a long time, because I feel like it could melt. That's kind of terrifying, but I do like it otherwise. I'm wearing it today, and I do look very shiny, but that also has to do with the amount of highlighter that I put on. But it is very nice. Today I'm having a bad makeup day, so don't base your opinion on this mug today. But I do really like this foundation. One thing, and I don't know if I got a bad one, but I honestly don't think I did. I feel like it's just the way this product is. It smells terrible. If you guys ever used, I think it's the Duo Lash Adhesive. I don't know. I used to wear fake eyelashes for dance all the time, and I would just buy like the cheap eyelash glue because I would rarely use it. But it would always smell like it had gone bad, and it was very like fishy and kind of gross, and like that's what this smells like. I notice it when I'm applying it to my face, but once I blend it out, you don't notice it anymore. It's just like upon opening it and applying it, you're like, wow, that's gross. So that's just something to note. But otherwise, I do like it. I feel like I don't use too much product, but it is like buildable. I don't know, I'm just rambling. It's like a nice like light to medium kind of coverage with it being a little bit buildable. So I don't know, it's just easy to kind of slap on. I feel like it does wear well, but this is not a product, at least for me, that I can wear for a long period of time. So if I know I'm gonna have a very long day, I will not reach for this because on me, it doesn't last the longest. Like it's going to slip and slide around and kind of break apart, but I do love the finish and the feeling of it, so that's why I like it, but just not for super long days. Now onto concealer. I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles in the shade Fair, and this everyone's already talked about, heard about, used, loved, and now I'm just joining the party. Very late to the game, but that's okay. I just was at Walmart and they finally had the Fair shade, because every time I go they just never have it. So I finally had it, picked it up, and I've been loving it ever since. I've already used a lot of it and I've only had it for like a week, so that's a little scary, but that's okay because it's like $8 or $9, so no shade, but it's a lot cheaper than the Tarte Shape Tape, and this works better for me. It's not as intense coverage as the Shape Tape. If you guys have ever tried that, but I do like it for more of like a natural yet still gives you coverage kind of concealer look. Obviously I hate the packaging. It's just super messy and gross and not effective for me, but I work with it anyways. This too, I feel like there's something magic about this that just works so well for my under eyes, because I have mentioned this like lots of times when I talk about concealer, but I just have natural lines under my eyes and concealer will always settle into it no matter what I do, what concealer, how I apply it, just doesn't matter. So this, at least when I apply it, blend it out, and then immediately set it with my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge, it just sits beautifully, and it's the most minimal creasing that I've ever had when I've used a concealer, no matter like what brand or anything. It's just, it looks the best. And I feel like when I use other concealers and there's lots of creasing under my eyes, it ages me. And that's something that I don't want from concealer. I want it to cover my eye bags and not make me look so tired, things like that. So this concealer really is magic. It works for me. I love it. Let's move on. Next, I have an eyeshadow, which is a little different for me, but exciting. This is the Elizabeth Arden Beautiful Color Eyeshadow in the shade Smolder number 26, and it just looks like this guy here. I picked this up because I was watching like an Instagram makeup tutorial on Chloe Morello's channel. I'll have it linked down below, but she just did a really pretty look, and she used a color kind of similar to this. It was, I think, also from Elizabeth Arden, but it had a different name, something to do with like bronze. So when I went to track down that color, I was looking it up online. I could not find it at all. It just didn't exist anymore. So I'm assuming it was discontinued, which really sucks. So I was on a hunt to find something similar, and this is what I decided on, and I really like it. I use this pretty frequently. I will either just take like a big fluffy brush and kind of just apply it lightly just up, like on my eyelid up until my crease, and then just call it a day, I'm good to go. Or like today, I just put it in my crease and then just use Stila Kitten eyeshadow in the center to brighten it up. And it's just a really easy look, but it's also very pretty. So I really like this. It was expensive because, you know, it's a single Elizabeth Arden eyeshadow, but I use so little of it when I actually use it that it's gonna last me a while. The packaging's pretty, but it's all covered in fingerprints, so let's not look at that. Now moving on to blush, I have the NARS Orgasm blush. This is like the deluxe sample size, and this whole video is just me talking about products that people have hyped up for years and I'm just finally trying. So that's just my aesthetic, always late to the party. But this, you know, everyone's already talked about it. It's just a beautiful, like pinky, peachy kind of blush with like a nice shimmer to it. I'm wearing it today and I didn't use too much today. I was trying to use a light hand, but it's just like a nice color. I like just throwing this on and it brings me back to life. Blush is one of those things where if I forget it or I don't use it, I just feel like a corpse because I'm so pale. So I just like bringing the color back, and it's It's beautiful. That's all I can say. You guys already know that it's like a cult favorite blush. It's just so pretty. Last makeup product I have is a mascara, and this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I have the Blackest black color, and it's not waterproof. This, of course, is comparable to the Benefit Better Than Sex mascara. It's just a really beautiful drugstore mascara. I love how fluffy the brush is, and it just applies mascara so beautifully. It stays in place, it holds a curl, and it doesn't irritate my eyes. My eyes are super sensitive, and this hasn't irritated me at all, which is awesome. I don't want to ramble about this for long. This is something that so many people are talking about, and for good reason, because it's really good. The last few things I have are these Morphe brushes, and I am so in love with these. I do have a few others that I picked up, but I haven't really tried them out yet. They're mostly like eyeshadow brushes, so I will report back once I've used those. I know I'm gonna love them, but these ones I've been using religiously since I've gotten them. So this is the E41 brush, and it's just the most beautiful, softest powder brush I've ever used. I am so in love with it. If you want to take any recommendations from me from these, like from this video for these brushes, get the powder brush. It's just incredible. I also have the R2 brush, which has a beautiful rose gold barrel, which is all dirty from my grubby fingers, but it's beautiful. I like using this for bronzer. It's just dense enough that it applies it beautifully, but it's also so nice and soft. It's just, I love it. Okay, I'm living, we're fine. This is the M405 brush, and it's just a nice angled little brush, and I like applying blush with this brush. It just does it so nicely. I love it. And then lastly, this is the Morphe M510 brush, and this is like a cult favorite highlighter brush, and I understand now. I love it. I use it for my Smashbox. I always forget the name, but my little highlighting trio, I just use this to apply it, and it just does such a nice job. So I love all these brushes, 10 out of 10, would highly recommend. They're so good. Also, I just wanted to show you that I joined the craze and I picked up a fidget spinner, and like, I'm not proud of it. I too, you know, hate myself a little bit, but it's okay because like, it's actually kind of fun. I understand the hype a little bit. So I mean, there we go. I got a Galaxy one because I'm basic, and the bbest part is 3 of my friends also got the same ones. We all got Galaxy ones, so we call ourselves the Galaxy Girls because, you know, you get a fidget spinner and then you have to do the most and also name the group with matching fidget spinners. I don't know. But that is it for my video today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I just want to show you guys like the halfway point because I find it really funny that like this brow's done, but this is still just like my natural brow, and it's just taking me forever because I'm just listening to High School Musical, you know? I can't help it.